Quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy G Marcus TV, back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And oh boy, this episode was a banger and probably the best episode this season. Of course, you know we're doing a recap and review of episode 9, and this one is entitled Fear Fight. Now this, nobody was fighting fear in this. Now this one was just all over the place. It was a roller coaster, heart beating, goosebumps, all types of shit they gave you in this episode. So of course, let's get straight into it. So basically it starts off with your boy Tariq. He's having a very crazy nightmare. He's seeing the ghosts of everybody that's dead because of him. So we are seeing Ray Ray. That's Tariq's first body. That's the guy that killed his sister. We're seeing Raina. That's the sister. Because of him, she's dead. We're seeing Keisha, which was very, very shocking. That was Tasha's best friend. She died because of Tariq. They was trying to protect Tariq. It was a big misunderstanding where they thought Keisha was going to snitch. But actually, she was trying to bounce, and she got killed because of Tariq. Of course, you know your boy Kanan, aka 50 Cent. He had to make his guest appearance. He got killed by the police because of Tariq. Tariq set him up to save his family. And the one that really stood out to me that I couldn't believe, I was like, wow, I was happy to see this, was Joe Proctor. He was actually a ghost also. Professor Reynolds was there, of course, a new professor that died because of him, which is Professor Milgram. I'm so mad they took her out. And the thing that was really cool and creative about it, because I think that the actor Omari Hardwick, that's the original star of Power, I think that he has like an issue with Courtney Kemp, the writer of the show. I think he has an issue with Stars, period. I don't think he liked how he died off, because he complains about how he got killed off. He wanted to go off in the 7th season. But of course that didn't work out, so he's not made one guest appearance yet. So what they did was very creative. They made Ghost call Professor Milgram's phone, and he's saying, hey, your father wants to speak to you. And he, of course, he does not want to speak. It was just a crazy scene. And of course, Lauren comes out of nowhere. She's about to go in the classroom, and he tells her, do not go in there. So Rashad Tate's brother is back. Kamal Tate is back. Cause I was just like, what the hell happened to him? Because ever since Reek went to jail, like he just disappeared. So he's talking to Rashad Tate. So it turns out like he has a witness that's calling his phone nonstop. A drunk witness that keeps changing up the story, where she said that she didn't see nothing. Well, they didn't see nothing. Now they did see something. Then it was 2 people that was there. They just keep changing up. And Rashad Tate's just like, yo, use that witness, because now they actually want Rashad Tate to be the next witness to go on the stand. Monet, she's really trying to get in touch with Zeke, but Zeke is not really trying to with her. So she's with Mecca, which was very interesting to me. She's with him, and he's like, you know, he's gonna work things out. He's gonna meet up with Zeke today, because Zeke hit him up and they're gonna meet up. So he was just like, yo, don't worry, I got you. I will make it to where he comes to see you. So this was really interesting to me, because Kane was watching Mecca's place or whatever, so it was time for him to go home. So Mecca was like, no, I need you to stay here all day. So Kane was looking at him like, I have to go home. Like, basically, I have a life. I cannot stay here all day. Mecca's bold, nasty ass choked him. I was like, what? He starts choking Kane. He takes out the knife and is like, looks like about to kill him with the knife. Like, I'm like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Took Kane's hand. You think he's about to chop it off with the meat cleaver? Nope. He takes his hand, he puts it in the phone, basically making Kane have access to all the security inside the house. So he wants Kane to be the number 2. Since Chef is the one that died, he wants Kane to be the new right-hand man. He let Kane call Lorenzo, let him know that, hey, well, tell your Pops that there's no supply. So Pops is like, yo, what the hell are you talking about? Like, there's no supply. Like, we got robbed. Pops is telling him, yo, come home. You know, like, come home. And he's like, he cannot come home right now. So he gets off the phone with his father, which is really, he's really, really pissed off. Lorenzo, he tore the freaking room up. Of course, he's pissed off that the secrets have been revealed. You know, that Zeke is Monet's son. He's really, really, really pissed off. So that whole room is totaled, it's trashed. He even ended up throwing something and breaking the glass. So Drew and Diana let him know the drug supply got robbed. They don't got no more drugs. And they even let him know that Monet was still working with Tariq. So he was tight. So the thing I liked about this scene, I loved about his character, I'm like, yo, he's a real... He basically told them, get my drugs back. Plain and simple. So before court, Tariq gives Rashad Tate the picture of Sweeney, where basically he's playing blackface. Rashad Tate goes on stand, so they're questioning him, and he's doing good and not selling out Tariq, but he lets it known that his brother has evidence where it could basically help Tariq put his on blast, so that turns into a whole monkey wrench. Like, he basically killed the prostitute because it seems like they're withholding evidence. So the judge was just like, yo, we got to get this witness. It's like, y'all can't withhold evidence, because if you don't give out the evidence, then we're gonna have to dismiss this case. So Mecca meets up with Zeke. They're having like a nice little one-on-one conversation. So Zeke was just like, you know, he's gonna be disbarred. He's not gonna be able to like play in the NBA because of his age. And Mecca was just like, no, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you a one-on-one coach. I'm gonna take care of everything. Just talk to Monet. So Zeke, Monet, and Mecca met up. So they basically told them like why it happened. She was too young. People was making decisions for her, that type of thing. That she was a teen mom, and Mecca had went to jail. Basically broke down every single thing to do. Zeke asked Monet, did you have anything to do with Carrie's death? And she lies her ass off and says that she has nothing to do with it. So he basically was just like, yo, once he get drafted to NBA, he's not with either of them. I was like, damn, like, that was pretty cold. So the prosecutor on the case met with the Westons, which is Braden and his family. So met with them and asked them what was going on. Basically played them the wiretap that Lauren had for Tyreek. And Braden was not trying to snitch. He was just there. It was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't help you. So the brother, oh my God. The brother sang like a damn bird. The brother was just like, yo, he basically said that, yo, yes, it could have been Tyreek that killed the professor. And he definitely could have killed Officer Morales, because he showed them a picture where in the officer cam, Braden and his brother was shown. The lawyer was able to strike up a deal that said that, hey, it doesn't matter which brother goes on trial, like, they both get full immunity. So the prosecutor was just like, no problem. So Braden later on sees Tyreek in the dorm room and he confronts him about the picture. So they argue about the picture situation. He doesn't even bring up the fact that the cops came to the house. He doesn't even bring it up. They argue about it. It was like, yo, why would you do that? This is my family estate. And Tyreek said, yo, I had to do what I had to do, basically. But it was a big argument, and Braden ends up leaving. So right after that, Diana came to visit Tyreek, and she just wanted to talk to him. He said, yo, I gotta go talk to my lawyer. I can't talk. But she insists. She was like, yo, I really need to talk to somebody. You're the only person that's not mad at me. So she basically told Tyreek, she told everybody's secret. Like, she just wanted to just talk to somebody about it. So she asked Tyreek for some water. So he goes outside to get her water, and this sneaky, conniving little and goes inside his phone, and she takes the barcode where you could scan and get the drugs. So of course they take that code and they end up taking the drugs from the stash. They cleaned your boy out. Then they came back, gave it to Lorenzo. Lorenzo's happy as shit. So you know what they do? They start selling the drugs. So Zeke has a press conference. He just goes like, well, you know, he's gonna leave Stansfield and he's just gonna just focus on a one-on-one coach. But while this press conference is going on, some way, somehow, it hits the news that Zeke is not the age that he's supposed to be. Somebody leaked the news, and of course, I think you guys know who it is. It's your boy Lorenzo. So it becomes a freaking frenzy. So Tyreek and Lauren, they have a little chit chat, and she lets him know exactly what went down, why she was wearing a wire, everything that went down. How Professor Milgram tricked her into thinking that, okay, well, they was going after Braden when really they was going after Tyreek. Basically let him know, yo, I was really trying to save your ass, but it did not work out that way. So Tyreek, I respect him. Like, it was a really good, well-written acting scene. He just says like, yo, you got Kane and you got Braden on a wiretap, yo, you have to run. Like, you got to get the hell out of here. Basically, go to your parents' house, I give you a call. Mecca, Zeke, and Monet, they're all out in the basketball court. They all talking about the damage that's just been done. Next thing you know, a drive-by happens and they start shooting at all three of them. But nobody gets hit, nobody gets hurt. So later on, Reek tells Effie what's going on with Lauren, how he basically has to protect her, and she's just like, no, the girl's a rat. He's just like, you cannot do that. She was really hot. Like, the acting between those two was crazy. He was like, no. He was really picking up for girls. She was like, no, she's a rat. She has to be taken care of. And Tyreek was like, no, he's going to save her. He's going to take care of her. And she was not with it. So right after that, with that information, Effie runs to Kane and tells Kane what's going on. And woo, boy. So after that, Kane went to Braden, let him know what was going down. So he is shocked. Of like, wow, like, it's really Lauren that did that? He basically tells him like, yo, you better kill this bitch, because if you don't kill it, I'm going to have to kill you. So of course, your boy Tate met with Stephen Ox. With Stephen Ott, that's the guy that has a big part of the whole campaign. They have dinner together, so Tate gives the picture of Sweeney where he's actually playing the blackface. Stephen is just like, oh shit. So something that was really dumb, when I say really dumb, this lawyer is a real dumb lawyer. Remember, of course, in the last episode, the lawyer told him that basically because of what's going on, like, Yasmin has to be adopted and her records has to be sealed, and that's from his father's request. So you would think that he would follow the rules and know what this jack Then I did not understand that he drives Tariq to the new family, to where Yaz is celebrating her birthday. So Tariq can see her outside the window with her new family, celebrating her birthday. So he comes out the car and the lawyer is just like, no, Mr. St. Patrick, no. I'm just like, dude, why would you even bring him there? It looks like he's about to go inside the house, but it's a nice little emotional scene. The look on his face was everything. The acting was really, really good on Tariq's part. Basically, he just looked at her, slow motion. It was just, you could just tell it was one of those things like, you know what? Give her that second chance. Like, let her go. So Braden met with Eddie, and then they're just talking about the situation, and he's saying he basically want to do it. He just wants to be a regular drug dealer without all the bull that comes with it. So she just basically told him like, yo, like, you chose this life. Like, you found this life. It didn't find you. You wanted to do this, so you got to do what you got to do. Basically, take care of freaking Lauren. So Monet and Mecca, they have the conversation, and she's just like, you know what? Let's just go away. Let's do what you're planning. So he's happy, of course. So he goes back to the house, and he just says, he told Kane that, yo, I'm going to leave the country for a little bit. I need you to take over. Just take charge for a little bit. So Mecca goes to get that bag. The bag that Drew took in the last episode. And of course he didn't find it, so what did he do? He went straight to Kane. He pulled the strap out on your boy Kane and was just like, yo, I know you stole the drugs, I'll let that slide, but I need that bag. I was like, the fact that he knew that he stole the drugs, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit, I did not know that he knew. That was stupid. Why would you kill your right-hand man if you knew what went down? He basically deactivates Kane's access to everything and locks all the exits and tells him to stay his ass there. Which I'm like, wow. So he didn't kill him, he didn't hit him, nothing. So I was just like, that wasn't really freaking smart. So right after that, Kane called Monet and basically was on some like goodbye type of shit, saying, yo, goodbye to her, Diana and Drew, goodbye as well. So he's like, what? Like, I'm like, what the hell, Kane? Like, it's like that? I was very, very, very confused. So then after that, Monet was just like, yo, like, why would he leave you there with a phone, a working phone, and not kill you? That doesn't make any sense. So then she tells Kane, yo, send me a picture of this guy. So Tariq gets the heads up from Monet. He went through the bag that they stole from Mecca, and it turns out he has a whole bunch of freaking passports from the whole family. You just like, what the hell? And he has court papers. He takes a picture of the court papers, but there's a whole bunch of shit. So he gave the name to Davis McLean. Davis McLean looked him up, and he was just like, yo, how the hell did you get in touch with this guy? This is a bad mother right here. You do not want to be messing with this guy. And he's a freaking informant. He told on the biggest drug dealers on earth. Some bad mother he put away. They took their time with that writing. I was not seeing that coming. So when Tariq got to his room, Mecca was there with the gun. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, Mecca is gonna just really shake this up like worse than how Kane did, and that's not what happened. He puts the gun to Tariq, grabs him up, and Tariq basically told him, I know who you are, you're an informant. And so he's just looking at him like, what? How the hell you know that shit? And who else knows? Mecca, which was really confusing to me, he was just like, what do you want? I was like, what do you want? And Tariq was like, he wants $2 million to a wired account. He basically blackmailed the shit out of Mecca. So Mecca agreed. I'll set up the account for you. You'll only get access to it once I get my bag back and the ring. So it also turns out that your boy Mecca knows Ghost, knows Tommy, he knows of them, and he knows of Lobos. You didn't watch the original Power. Lobos is one of the baddest freaking characters on there, one of the biggest drug lords on there in the original version of Power. He snitched on him too. He snitched on everybody, and he was happy. He told Tariq, which is very funny as hell, he told Tariq, when you go to hell with your father, when you see him, tell him I said good looking for taking out Lobos. Braden picks up Lauren, which was by Tariq's orders, you know, basically get her out of town, get her out to a safe place. So he's driving, she's sleeping in the passenger seat, and he takes her in the middle of freaking nowhere. He takes her there and she wakes up and is like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, what are we doing here? So he pulls over, comes out the car, and puts the gun on her. But it turned out that, yeah, he put the gun on her, but he did not pull the trigger. He ends up giving her a load of money. Inside her bag, he was just like, yo, this is a train station a mile away. Run. Do not look back. No emails, no fax. Run. So as she's about to go, who pulls up? Your girl Effie pulls up. I couldn't believe it. So from the time she pulled up, Braden knew it was over. It's like, damn. So she's crying her eyes out, and Effie's just there, and she's like, yo, please don't do this. You don't want to do this. And Effie was just like, you're right. I don't want to do this. Knocks her out with one punch. I'm like, damn, not even a gun butt. She knocks her out with one punch. Has the sleeping. I was like, damn, girl. Pulls off with her and knocked the f out cold inside the car. So Mecca came back at his house. Of course, Kane is there. And who else is there? Your girl, Monet, is there. So the secret's been exposed. The jig is up. She says, oh, and it was really cool. It was funny, right? And she was like, oh, you know, I like the name Mecca. I was like, I was dying for that one. I can't even lie. So I'm thinking they about to kill this or something. Like, I'm thinking he's about to die. No, that was not the freaking case. So Kane was just like, yo, you know this nigga? And he was just like, yo, wait a minute. So you've been playing me this whole time so you get to my mom? She believes that Lorenzo is the one that leaked the information about Zeke. So it's time to kill Lorenzo. And I'm just like, that's not happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if that's the plan, that's what they're going to do, that nigga is not going to die. So Kane agreed with it. And Mecca was just like, you're with this shit? And he was just like, yeah, you don't know the type of relationship I have with Lorenzo. And I was just like, that's fucked up. But they gotta be playing stupid. So Monet, she just basically says that, yo, this whole thing that you've been trying to do, like, let's go away. You know that's not gonna happen. In Power, there's never a happy ending for anybody. So the last scene, Effie just comes back home with Tariq is sleeping. She just has a whole look of regret on her face, and she just climbs in the bed and she just goes to sleep, and that's how the episode ended. All I can say is this episode, I have no freaking complaints. This episode was a 10 out of a 10. I was not expecting your boy Mecca to be 6'9". I was not expecting that. And of course, next week is the season finale. And I'm so curious to know how it's going to end. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with videos every single week. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. It's your boy G Marcus TV signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.